learners, welcome to our Concept Clearing English series. Today we will begin with one of the most important topics of English grammar, tenses. If you understand tenses well, then you can express any idea in English correctly and confidently.
So, what are tenses?
Tense is the form of verb that tells us the time of an action.
Whether it happened in the past, is happening now, or will happen in the future.
Hence we find there are three types of tenses in English: present tense, past tense and future tense.
The present tense shows actions happening now. The past tense shows actions that already happened, and future tense shows actions that will happen in future.
Therefore, if I need to say what I am doing now, I will use present tense.
I will say, I am teaching tenses.
If you ask me later that what I did yesterday at 6 p.m., I will use past tense to answer that.
I will say, I taught tenses yesterday.
And now if you will ask me that what I will teach in my next class, I will use future tense to convey that answer.
Here I would say, I will teach present tense in the next class.
But it doesn't stop here. Each tense is divided further into 4 aspects.
These are simple, the basic form of action, the continuous, the ongoing action. It is also called progressive, the perfect, the completed action, and the perfect continuous, the action that began earlier and is still continuing. That means we have 12 forms of tenses in total.
In this mini-series, we will go step by step through all the 12 forms of tenses with simple examples, tricks and exercises. By the end, you will be able to use tenses naturally in your speech and writings. In the next video, we'll start with present tense. Hello learners, welcome back to our Concept Clearing English series.
So far we learned about tenses, types of tenses and aspect of tenses.
Tense is a form of verb that tells us the time of an action. Hence we find there are 3 types of tenses in English: present tense, past tense and future tense. It doesn't stop here. Each tense is divided further into 4 aspects.
These are simple, the basic form of action, the continuous, the ongoing action. It is also called progressive, the perfect, the completed action, and the perfect continuous, the action that began earlier and is still continuing.
So today we'll be learning about present tense and its 4 aspects. Let's begin. Present tense is the minister who takes care of what is happening just now, what happens every day, and sometimes things that are always true.
But remember, we live in the moment, so the present tense have 4 aspects denoting the time shifts.
The first one is present simple. It is also called present indefinite. And when do we use it?
When we talk about habits or things we do regularly, and when we talk about facts or universal truths. If I say I drink coffee every day, this is a habit. And if I say sun rises in the east, this is a fact, a universal truth.
So present tense is the minister who tells us what happens again and again, and sometimes what is always true. Next we have the present continuous. It tells us about the action that is happening right now, right at this moment. So if I take this example, I am teaching you English. See, I'm doing it right now and you are watching me teaching. Action you are doing at this moment. So we can say present continuous is the minister who reports everything, whatever is going on right now. Now let's talk about present perfect. This one is used for the actions that happened in the past but still matters right now.
It is also used for describing the experiences we have had till today. So when I say I have finished my homework, I am denoting to an action that has happened in the past but still matters right now because I don't have to redo this same homework again. If I say she has visited Delhi 3 times, I am denoting to the experience she has got till now.
So think of present perfect as the minister who keeps the record of the past which are still important. And finally, we have present perfect continuous. This is used for those actions that have started in the past and are still going on now, often showing how long something has been happening.
So when I say I have been studying for 2 hours, I am expressing that I have started 2 hours ago and I am still studying. Similarly, when I say that they have been working here since morning, it means that they began in the morning and are still working.
Think of this as the minister who keeps the record of ongoing work from the past till the present. Okay, let's do a quick recap to make it super easy to remember.
Present simple, things we do regularly or facts that are always true. Present continuous, things happening right now at this very moment. Present perfect, things we did in the past but still matter now or experiences we have had. Present perfect continuous, action that started in the past and are still going on, often showing how long they have been happening.
That's all about present tense and its 4 aspects. Next class, we'll be meeting with past tense and we'll see that how the minister is controlling the time of yesterday. Hello learners, welcome back to our concept clearing English class. So far in this series, we learnt about tenses, types of tenses, their aspect, followed by the concept of present tense and its 4 aspects in the last class. Now, let's move to the past tense. Past tense is like the storyteller. It tells us what already happened. Just like present tense, past tense also have 4 aspects. Let's explore them one by one.
The first one is past simple, also called past indefinite. And when do we use it? When we talk about action that are finished in the past, and when we talk about events that happened at a definite time in the past. Like, I visited my grandmother last Sunday. This action is completed. It happened in the past. Or when I say, I watched a movie yesterday. Yesterday is the day before today. Again, the action is over. The action is in the past. So past simple is like a storyteller who tells us about things that already happened, whether yesterday, last week, last year, or even long ago.
Now let's explore past continuous. This one shows us the actions that were once going on at a specific time in the past. Let's take an example. Last night at 8 p.m. I was reading a book in my room. Here, the focus is on the action in progress in the past moment.
They were playing football when it started to rain. This sentence will remind you of watching a recorded video of what was happening.
Here comes past perfect. This is used when one action happens before another action in the past.
Like, she had finished her homework before her friend arrived. Or, by the time I reached the station, the train had left.
So we can say past perfect act as an historian who arranges the events in their correct order. And finally, past perfect continuous. This is used for those actions that started in the past, continued for some time and stopped before another action.
Let's understand this with an example. She had been studying for 2 hours before the dinner. Here, the focus is on the duration of the past action. Now, check out this example. They had been waiting for 30 minutes before the bus arrived. It's like looking at the timeline saying, this went on for some time before something else happened.
Here's a quick recap of today's class.
Past simple, completed action. Past continuous, action happening at a past moment. Past perfect, action completed before another past action. Past perfect continuous, action continuing for some time before another action.
And that's how Minister of Past helps us to describe our stories from yesterday, last year, or far, far ago. Hello learners, welcome back to our Concept Clearing English series. So far we learned about present and past tense and all of their 8 aspects. And today we will meet with the Minister of Future, the future tense. Future tense helps us about things that are yet to happen tomorrow, next week, or years later. Like present and past tense, future tense also have its own 4 aspects. Let's explore them one by one. We use future simple to talk about actions that will happen in future.
Just like it's happening in these sentences, I will call you tomorrow, or she will join the new school next month.
In both the sentences, the action haven't happened, but are planned to happen in the future. So future simple is just like a fortune teller. It predicts what is going to happen. Future continuous shows the actions that are going to happen in a specific time in future. Like at 10 a.m. tomorrow, I will be traveling to Kolkata. Here, the focus lies on the action in progress in the future.
Notice when it is said they will be watching TV at this time tomorrow, it appears like looking through a portal to see what will be happening at a certain time.
Now, future perfect. We use this to say about an action which will be completed before a certain point of time in future.
Now read these 2 sentences. Number 1, by next week, I will have finished my project. Number 2, she will have completed her studies by 2026. So future perfect tense is like a planner. It makes sure tasks are completed before a deadline in the future.
And finally, we have future perfect continuous. This is used to show an action that will be continued for some time up to a
specific point
in future.
Like by 6 p.m. I will have been studying for 3 hours, or by next year they will have been living in the city for a decade. Here, the focus is on the duration of the action before the future moment.
So we can see that future perfect continuous is like a countdown timer that runs into the future.
Let's quickly recap this class. Future simple, actions that will happen in future. Future continuous, action that will be happening at a specific future time. Future perfect, action that will be completed before a future time. And future perfect continuous, actions that will continue up to a point of time in future. So we can see that future tense act as a planner, helps us to see what lies ahead.
That's why the Minister of Future is important. It lets us imagine tomorrow and prepare today. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and comment. And to get more real English learning tips, subscribe.